Some Cameroonian youth donated 40 million francs CFA to President Paul Biya today, that he should use the 40 million francs CFA to pay for his fee as a candidate for 2025 presidential election come October. You know, each candidate has to pay 30 million francs CFA to elect him. And youth gathered themselves, donated money, 40 million francs CFA, went to the presidency of Cameroon and handed it over to Ferdinand Ngongo, to hand it over to President Paul Biya, that he should not struggle to raise money to pay for the fees, that they are behind him. This is TFA Talking Point, and if this is our first time, subscribe to our channel and share this video. That is what I told you people, that if somebody explains Cameroon to you and then you say you understand, then you are a liar or a thief or somebody benefiting from the system or somebody who reason above normal corruption. And this is Cameroon for Cameroonians. President Paul Biya, in a communique that came out yesterday, he said that he is going in for 2025 presidential election because of the pressure and the call that came from the youth. And now the youth, they have demonstrated that they are the one pressurizing President Paul Biya to run for 2025 presidential election. That they gather themselves, these are CPM militants, youth, that they gather themselves and went to the presidency. That a group of Cameroonian youth, when we are crying, has presented a sum of 40 million francs CFA to President Paul Biya to cover the deposit required for his candidacy in the upcoming presidential election. How can you, as a Cameroonian or an African or even anybody in the world, how can you explain this? These are the 5% Cameroonians who are benefiting from the taxpayer money. These are the 5% Cameroonians who are benefiting from the mental health of President Paul Biya. These are the 5% Cameroonians who are benefiting from the national cake at the detriment of the common people. President Paul Biya is 92 years old. And if President Paul Biya happened to win this October election, and then happened to spend another 7 years, meaning President Paul Biya will be 99 years old when this term of office will come to the end. President Paul Biya presently is having mental issue. Keep on forgetting himself. President Paul Biya cannot stand up all by himself. President Paul Biya cannot walk. President Paul Biya cannot appear anywhere popularly. President Paul Biya cannot travel to any part of Cameroon. But youth, in which we say they are the leader of tomorrow, want an ancestor to remain in power. And they are not just giving but their vote, their support, but they are giving their own financial support. That President Paul Biya, upon all that he has embezzled from Cameroon, should not take any money from that to pay and cover his election fees, but they have to take it from their own pocket and hand over to President Paul Biya. They say that the envelope was officially received this afternoon at the Unity Palace by the Minister of State and Secretary General at the Presidency, Ferdinand Ngongo, on behalf of the head of state. The person you people are campaigning, you cannot even see him with that naked eyes. You went to his house in which he is there with 40 million francs, and he did not even care to come out to see you, to receive it from you. But you hand it over. Who are you people deceiving? Just because of the little you are benefiting from the government at the detriment of the people. No roads in Cameroon, no electricity, no drinkable water, no school, no hospital. But because you yourself, you are benefiting, you care less about the remaining Cameroonians. We cry out that may God intervene in the situation going on in Cameroon.